The 10-Minute Architect: How to Build a Custom AI Agent in the Age of Autonomy, 2026 Masterclass. Introduction: The End of Chatting, the Beginning of Doing. In 2023, we were impressed by chatbots that could talk. In 2026, talking is no longer enough. We are now in the era of autonomous agents, AI entities that don't just answer questions but execute workflows, navigate the web, and solve problems while you sleep. The barrier to entry has collapsed. You no longer need a computer science degree from Stanford to build a digital employee. You need a clear vision and the right orchestration stack. This guide will walk you through building a high-functioning custom AI agent in exactly 10 minutes. Phase 1. The blueprint: define the agentic intent. Before touching a single tool, you must define what your agent is. A general assistant is a failed agent. A specialized procurement agent or a cross-platform content synchronizer is a winner. The three pillars of an agent: the brain, LLM. In 2026, we choose between fast reasoning, Gemini 1.5 Flash, GPT-4o, or deep logic, ChatGPT 5.2, Claude 4. The memory, RAG. Your agent needs to know your specific data: PDFs, emails, Notion pages. The tools, function calling. The ability to actually act, sending an email, updating a CRM, or generating a piece of code. Action item: write down one specific task. Example: an agent that monitors my industry news, summarizes the top 3 trends, and drafts a LinkedIn post in my unique voice. Phase 2. Choosing the stack: no-code versus low-code orchestration. In 2026, there are 3 primary ways to build an agent in under 10 minutes. Option A, the ecosystem agent, easiest. If you use Google Workspace or Microsoft 365, use Gemini Gems or Copilot Studio. Best for accessing your private documents and emails securely. Setup: go to the Gems dashboard, describe the personality, and toggle on the Google app extensions. Option B, the workflow agent, most powerful. Use Gumloop or Zapier Central. These platforms allow AI to step out of the chat box. Best for automating tasks across different apps, for example, Slack to Shopify to Gmail. Option C, the open source agent, best for devs. Use Crew AI or LangGraph. While these involve light coding, their low-code interfaces now allow for rapid deployment via templates. Phase 3. Construction and knowledge injection. Minutes 4-7. Building the memory palace. An agent is only as good as the information it possesses. In 2026, we use vector embeddings, but the software handles the math for you. Upload the knowledge. Drag and drop your identity files. These are documents that explain your brand voice, your company's historical data, or your technical specifications. Set the guardrails. Use system prompts. Bad prompt: you are a helpful assistant. Professional 2026. Prompt: you function as a senior market analyst. Your tone is cynical but data-driven. Never cite a source older than 24 hours. Always output data in markdown tables. Connect the API. Grant the agent action permissions. For our news monitoring agent, we connect it to a web search tool like Perplexity API and a social media API. Phase 4. Testing and feedback loops. The alignment check. Run a zero-shot test. Give the agent its first command. Query: what's happening in the AI sector today? Observation: does the agent just list news, or does it perform the agentic loop? In 2026, a high-quality agent follows the self-correction loop. Plan: I will search for news, then filter for impact. Act: executes the search. Reflect: this news seems redundant. I will search for a second source. Finalize: delivers the polished result. If the agent fails, do not rewrite the code. Refine the instructions. In 2026, prompt engineering is replaced by instructional design. Phase 5, deployment and scaling setting, the cron job. The final step is to make the agent autonomous. You don't want to have to ask the agent to work. It should work on a trigger. Schedule-based. Every morning at 8 a.m., run the news analysis. Event-based. Whenever I receive an email from a VIP client, analyze the sentiment and draft a reply. Deploy your agent to a headless interface, like a private Slack channel or a dedicated dashboard, so it can report back to you. Conclusion: the new digital workforce. You have just built a custom agent in 10 minutes. In the old world, this would have required a team of 5 developers and $50,000. Today, it requires 10 minutes of focused architectural thinking. The competitive advantage in 2026 doesn't go to those who use AI, it goes to those who deploy AI. You are no longer just a user. You are a manager of a digital workforce. The 2026 Agent Checklist. Brain. Does it have the right reasoning model? Context. Does it have access to your private data? Agency. Can it actually perform actions in other apps? Autonomy. Does it run on a trigger without human input? Next step for you. Would you like me to provide a step-by-step blueprint for a specific type of agent? For example, a personal wealth manager AI or a deep research AI? I can also generate the system instructions for you to copy and paste.